Could we see a Shiba Inu ETF soon? So if you have any interest in Shiba Inu, or you hold any Shib tokens, then you can't afford to miss this video. So what is the latest Shiba Inu coin news? What's the Shib ETF news? And how will all of this affect the value of Shiba Inu? In today's video, I will be answering these questions, and I'm going to be telling you all of the price-boosting information that has just come out about Shiba Inu. I have put a lot of research into this video, so make sure you watch until the end. To our topic, let's take a look at the chart and see what the price of Shiba is doing on the 2nd of April, shall we? Shiba Inu's price today is around 1242 units. Shib's price is down 2% in the last 24 hours, with a 24-hour trading volume of $237 million. The token also currently has a market cap of over $7.3 billion, ranking it as the 21st most valuable cryptocurrency. Please keep in mind, these prices might have changed by the time you watch this video. This content is not financial advice. Now let's get into today's video. Shiba Inu's ETF ambitions. A serious case for multi-billion-dollar inflows. In the fast-evolving world of cryptocurrency, Shiba Inu is making a compelling case to shed its meme coin label and step into the spotlight of institutional finance. As of April 2025, Shiba Inu ranks as the 17th largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization, boasting over 110 exchange listings and 212 trading pairs. Yet, despite its widespread presence and a fiercely dedicated community, a US-based exchange-traded fund remains elusive. Now, with insider voices like Lucy, Shiba Inu's lead marketing strategist, and a recent regulatory shift from the SEC, the conversation around Shiba Inu ETFs is heating up, and it's no longer just a speculative long shot. Lucy's case, accessibility and resilience. Late March 2025 saw Lucy take to X with a clear message. Shiba Inu is primed for an ETF. It's listed on over 110 exchanges with 212 trading pairs, including all the major platforms, she wrote. It's easy to access, easy to trade. Is Shiba Inu good for an ETF? Yes. Her argument hinges on Shiba Inu's ubiquity and liquidity, key factors for any asset eyeing ETF status. With a market cap placing it among the top 20 cryptocurrencies, Shiba Inu's trading volume and exchange presence rival those of more established players. But Lucy goes further, addressing a critical concern for institutional investors: manipulation. To manipulate Shiba Inu, you'd need to be a billionaire, she asserts, drawing a parallel to Bitcoin. Unlike smaller cap tokens prone to wild swings, Shiba Inu's scale offers a buffer against pump-and-dump schemes, a stability that could reassure regulators and asset managers alike. Add to that its decentralized structure, driven by a community rather than a central entity, and Shiba Inu starts to look less like a meme and more like a contender, an ecosystem built to last. Shiba Inu's evolution extends beyond trading stats. Its ecosystem, featuring Shibarium, a Layer 2 blockchain, and shibaswap, a decentralized exchange, demonstrates real utility. Shibarium, in particular, has hit impressive milestones, processing over 1 billion transactions by April 2025 and supporting over 55 million wallets. This isn't just hype. It's infrastructure. From DeFi applications to gaming integrations, Shibarium's growth signals Shiba Inu's potential as a long-term player, a point Lucy emphasizes. Various teams are building around it organically. It's built to last. The boomer factor, bridging generations. One of Lucy's more intriguing claims is Shiba Inu's appeal to boomers, older investors typically wary of crypto's volatility. She argues that its low entry price, accessibility, and expanding role in decentralized finance and payments could draw them in. While this might raise eyebrows, there's logic here. Shiba Inu's presence on major exchanges simplifies the buying process, and its community-driven ethos aligns with a growing interest in decentralized systems. If boomers, a demographic with significant investment capital, see Shiba Inu as a low-risk entry into crypto, the inflows could be substantial. Community momentum and Shibazens push. The Shiba Inu community isn't waiting quietly. In January 2025, Shibazens, a prominent community voice, laid out a detailed case for a Shiba Inu ETF, targeting giants like BlackRock and Grayscale. Their 10-point argument highlighted Shiba Inu's global reach, over 1.3 million holders, high liquidity, and Shibarium's operational success. They also noted its affordability and ESG-friendly efforts through the Shib Karma Foundation, positioning Shiba Inu as a socially conscious investment. The post sparked widespread support, with predictions of price surges for Shiba Inu and its ecosystem tokens, Bone and Leash, reflecting the community's belief in its ETF potential. A regulatory boost. The timing couldn't be better. On February 27, 2025, the SEC clarified that most meme coins, including Shiba Inu, don't qualify as securities. This ruling, part of a broader push for crypto clarity, removes a major hurdle for an ETF. By classifying Shiba Inu as a collectible driven by market demand rather than a security tied to a central issuer, the SEC has opened a door, one that could lead to easier approvals and broader investor access. For asset managers, this reduces legal risk, making Shiba Inu a more viable candidate. The road ahead, challenges and opportunities. Despite the optimism, no Shiba Inu ETF proposal has landed in the US as of April 2025. The crypto market remains a complex landscape, and meme coins, even ones with robust ecosystems, face skepticism from traditional finance. Yet the pieces are aligning: liquidity, decentralization, community support, and a favorable regulatory shift. Shibarium's billion-transaction milestone underscores Shiba Inu's operational strength, while its 110-plus exchange listings ensure it's not a niche player. If an ETF does materialize, the impact could be seismic. Multi-billion-dollar inflows aren't out of reach for a token with Shiba Inu's scale and momentum. Asset managers like BlackRock or Grayscale could tap into its 1.5 million-strong holder base and beyond, potentially drawing in boomers and institutional players alike. The question isn't just whether Shiba Inu is ready, it's whether the financial world is ready for Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu's journey from meme coin to ETF contender is a testament to its resilience and adaptability. Lucy's insider perspective, backed by a thriving ecosystem and a pivotal SEC ruling, paints a picture of a cryptocurrency poised for the next leap. While challenges remain, the case for Shiba Inu ETFs is stronger than ever. As April 2025 unfolds, all eyes are on this unlikely contender, proof that in the world of crypto, even the underdog can aim for the top.
Many of our subscribers comment that they are not going to sell SHIB for the next 5 years and hold millions of them because they believe in the Shiba Inu developers.
Such a reduction in available supply can help sustain the bull rally Shiba Inu has been experiencing over the past few days. When big players make moves like this, it often signals confidence in the token's potential, further fueling market excitement and driving up the price. But here's something that changes it all. Shiba Inu has demonstrated its potential to break through, evidenced by a 10% surge and a move above the 50 EMA threshold. For those unfamiliar, moving above the 50 EMA, or 50-day exponential moving average, means that Shiba Inu's recent price trend has gained significant upward momentum, surpassing its average price over the last 50 days. This is typically seen as a bullish indicator, suggesting that the token might continue to rise. However, despite this promising recovery, various data points indicate that it might not be enough just yet. The lack of continuation at the current point in time suggests that while the initial surge is impressive, it needs more sustained momentum to secure a long-term uptrend. This underscores the volatility and unpredictability inherent in the crypto market. The recent price chart reveals that while Shiba Inu managed to surge past the 50 EMA, it struggled to maintain that momentum. The volume spikes that accompanied the price surge were significant, indicating increased trading activity. However, these spikes were short-lived, showing a lack of consistent buying pressure needed for a sustained breakout. On-chain signals paint a mixed picture. Net network growth and the percentage of addresses and profit, known as the price-to-market ratio, are both significant. Shiba Inu and Shiba Inu are both showing bullish trends. This indicates positive sentiment and healthy network activity. However, the concentration metric is slightly bearish, suggesting that a few large holders still dominate the asset. This concentration can lead to price manipulation or sudden sell-offs, which adds an element of risk. Exchange signals offer a bit more optimism. The smart price metric and bid-ask volume imbalance both lean bullish, suggesting favorable trading activity on exchanges. The bid-ask volume imbalance, in particular, shows a significant 6.6% bullish tilt, indicating strong demand at current price levels. Despite these positive indicators, the lack of follow-through in price action and the bearish concentration signal highlight the challenges Shiba Inu faces. For a more decisive bullish breakout, Shiba Inu would need to overcome the 200 EMA resistance and attract sustained buying interest. Broader market conditions will also play a crucial role in determining the future of Shiba Inu. Determining whether Shiba Inu can capitalize on its recent momentum. But looking at the longer-term picture, we can't ignore the approaching 2024 U.S. presidential election. It is believed to have a massive impact on crypto space. Why? Well, there's a belief among some that the government will start printing more money to create the appearance of a healthier economy. This tactic, known as quantitative easing, involves increasing the money supply to stimulate economic growth. Historically, this has happened before, but it has not been the case in the past. For instance, during the 2008 financial crisis and more recently during the virus times in 2020. Both times, the government printed large sums of money to inject liquidity into the economy. The critical question is, where will this newly printed money go? Typically, after a few transactions, much of it ends up in the stock market. Here's how it works. Money always moves and doesn't stay idle for long. Wealthier individuals and entities who receive large portions of this new money rarely let it sit in the stock market. They don't have to pay for it. Instead, they invest it in the stock market, driving up prices and increasing buying pressure. And now, with the approval of a Bitcoin ETF and the potential approval of an Ethereum ETF, many believe that a significant portion of this new money will flow into the crypto market as well. This influx could drive up crypto prices, just as it has historically, boosted stock prices. The prospect of these ETFs provides a more accessible way for traditional investors to enter the crypto space, potentially channeling a lot of the money they have. And here's an even crazier piece of news. Just today, it was revealed that Donald Trump officially now accepts Shiba Inu and other cryptocurrencies for his presidential campaign. This is an unprecedented move that we haven't seen before. A former president openly embracing crypto donations signifies a major shift in the political landscape and the growing acceptance of digital currencies. Even the Shiba Inu dev team member praised this news on their Twitter account, highlighting the significance of this endorsement. This move by Trump not only validates the presence of cryptocurrencies in mainstream politics, but also boosts the visibility and credibility of Shiba Inu in the broader financial ecosystem. What's even more interesting is that Donald Trump recently expressed his support for crypto, indicating that if he were re-elected, he would stop the current hostility towards cryptocurrencies in the U.S., he said. If we're going to embrace it, we have to let them be. And we have to let them be.